got a lot more divorce cases in the past 2 years? You
First,
stuck at home with that person? Hey everyone, I'm Claudia, and this is Social Questions by Top Choice Awards. Today we're here with Angela Princewell, founding lawyer of AP Lawyers, the top choice family law firm in Durham region. Hey Angela, how are you?
I'm great. How are you, Claudia?
I am excellent. Have you always wanted to be a lawyer, and what motivated you to start your own firm?
Well, my mom does say I said I wanted to be a lawyer since I was 3 years old, and she never let me forget that. So even over the years, there was no option of a different career for her. It's like you said, you were going to be a lawyer, and she just kind of made sure that I followed that path. And am I glad she did, right? Like moms sometimes know best. But yeah, so it's been an exciting journey. In terms of starting my own firm, I just wanted an opportunity to create a firm where client service or client focus wasn't just a cliche. I saw an opportunity where I could serve clients and just truly mean it, because I know there's just always this mindset out there about, lawyers, and they just want the money, and they just, not necessarily looking out for their clients. And that's not the case at our firm at all. We are extremely honest, and I'm just happy to be able to bring together a team of like-minded people to provide value for our clients, but only the value that they actually need and nothing more.
Well, that's great. I love that. Yeah. Besides applying for a divorce, what else can a family lawyer provide?
Actually, applying for a divorce is the least, it's one of the smallest part of our practice, right? The best part is we're everywhere. We're with you every step of the way. So first, when you think about getting married, and it just warms my heart because I see a lot of people coming to us for marriage contracts these days, and I think it's exciting. I really like to think of myself as the poster girl for marriage contracts or cohabitation agreements for those that are not getting married yet or don't ever want to. And the beauty of that is when people come to me when they're looking for a divorce, they're usually surprised about how the law applies to their situation. So it's so nice to be able to, take that proactive step, discuss what could happen. And so that's something we do, marriage contracts, cohab agreements. But even for those that are now separating, the financial fallout of that could be significant for a lot of people. What do they do with properties? How does that, for some people, it's a very complex web. Their lives and their finances and everything is together. And I think we really help in piecing that part together or separating things just so that our clients can move on with their lives in a better place financially, or at least in a place where they don't have to suffer as much as they think. Because when people are thinking separation, divorce, they're scared. And so our job is to help them kind of navigate that process. And then when we're done all of that, then the divorce application is actually the smallest fraction of what our practice entails, actually.
Wow. Did you find that you got a lot more divorce cases in the past 2 years?
First,
you stuck at home with that person?
At first it was, but hey, it looks like a bad thing from, people looking at it from the outside. But you know what? Sometimes difficult conversations have to be made. Changes are necessary. So yes, we did have a lot, but again, we got a lot of marriage contracts as well. We're getting a lot of that. So I found people took a little bit more time to be introspective and just kind of make better decisions one way or another. But yes, we have been very busy for sure.
Oh my goodness. Tell us a little bit about your one-of-a-kind value billing option that only you offer.
Yes, that's something I'm so proud of. In the course of running this firm, I've met, a lot of amazing lawyers, some that are with us, some that have transitioned to other things. And, it's always that we've always have this conversation of how can we provide better value for our clients? And as I said, that's the reason why I have this firm. And so part of that is with the value billing, it's like, well, all legal needs are not created equal. Everyone doesn't have to retain us to, manage their matters from scratch to finish. Is that what a lot of people do? Absolutely. But there's some people that just want to have carriage of their matters. They want to do things themselves, but they want to make sure that they're on the right side of the law. And we found that that's a gap that's not being filled in a way that I think that could be done better. And so we sat as a team and we said, well, there's some people that just need our help with, particular documents or reviewing things, preparing them for trial. So that's, we could do that for them on a flat fee basis. And then there were the other people that just wanted us on a step-by-step model. So, we would guide them. So say they were going to litigation, for example, it's very clear what would happen from day one to the day of trial. We might not be able to control the timing, but we could give you a pretty good idea of the steps. And so, you know what, maybe you don't need us in the early stages and you want us to come in later on, or maybe you just need us for that one court day. And so recognizing that people's needs are different, we wanted to be able to provide that value to them. And I'm excited that we have that package because it's pretty popular and we do get a lot of client uptake on that.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
What are some do's and don'ts of breaking the news to your kids that you're getting a divorce?
I know it's the hardest part for parents, right? Like how do you tell them? Depending on the parties, for some parents, it's probably even a better thing for the children. We found during the pandemic with people in the same home and all of the tension, even when it's not verbal arguments, the kids already kind of feel the tension. So sometimes 100%. It's the best thing, right? In terms of my top three, there's a lot of tips, but I'll just take my top three out. I'll say never put them in a loyalty bind. I don't think it's fair on the children. You're both their parents, and even if one party thinks they're better suited to be, the parent, please don't put the kids in a loyalty bind. The other thing is the adults set the tone for how things would go. So if you guys try to put up some form of a united front, it would help ease things for the children, and also get help for the kids if they need it. Like, the parents can be supported, but if the help of mental health professionals are needed, offer it. Or maybe just offer it if you're not even sure. Let them have somebody else aside from both parents to talk to. And yeah, those are my top three.
Amazing. Great answer. AP Lawyers likes to put up a quote of the week on social media. Do you have a favorite quote?
Yes, we do. I love all of them. I love quotes. Actually, interestingly, in our office, once you walk in, you would see our wall is, is full of quotes, different kinds of quotes. We don't have that traditional, law firm books kind of environment. We wanted a fresh, exciting environment. And yes, for us, quotes are everything, because when you're working through the halls, we want to be motivated. So one of the favorite ones I have is the one that says, it's by Oprah Winfrey. And she says, the greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change his future by merely changing his attitude. And that means everything. Like, there's always going to be ups and downs. Your marital situation is going to change, your finances will change. You may not be able to control that. The separation may not be your decision, but it's fine. So long as you can control your attitude and change your attitude to a more positive one, you will be able to change your future to a very positive and probably greater, brighter future than you ever imagined.
I love it. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Claudia. My pleasure.
This has been another episode of Social Questioning.